Hi, thanks for tuning in again. With so many kids participating in sports and other activities, both in school and out of school, you probably get a lot of pictures like this. This design here is a really great way to incorporate school colors and the school spirit in the framing, and it's also a really great way to deal with what would otherwise be a lot of empty space. And also, even if the kid does not participate in sports or the pictures just don't have anything to do with sports, it's still a really great way to personalize it. You can always work in his or her initial in that monogram instead of the school. So let's take a look at how this design is done. It's a really great, easy way to start getting comfortable with Path Trace. Let's get started. I already have the openings for the two photographs laid out because there's nothing really new or special to see there. So with that done, let's go ahead and add the pennant, and that's template 507. We'll go to properties and make that a single opening, or a single layer rather. And I'm not too concerned about the size, the exact size for this. So I can just drag it a little bit here and there and just kind of get it to where it looks right. And we'll go to the parameters and make it look a bit more like a real pennant. And we'll increase that tail and increase the taper. Okay, that looks pretty good there. Maybe just make the whole thing a little bit longer. And I can rotate it by either going to the Advanced tab and using the little slide bar here. Or in this newer version of the software, I can just grab that little tail there and drag it just like that. Okay, and let's just overlap those a bit. And I can use my up and down, left and right arrow keys to make those final small adjustments till it's just where I want it. Okay, with that done, I'll click on that opening, the pennant, and hold down the Shift key and select this larger opening. And under the Advanced tab, click on Group Selection to merge those together. Now we just need our M. So for that, under Openings, let's go to True Type Font. And I'll just select the first one that shows up, just for convenience. And then under Properties, we'll go and change that to the M that we want. And we'll change the font to Freshman. And this is a great font for things like jerseys. It looks like the type of lettering that you'll see on that, the letterman's jacket, things like that. Great for collegiate stuff also. And I'll just rotate that a bit to sort of match the angle on the pennant and just move it over and down just a little bit just to get it where I want it. Okay, there we go. So everything looks good. At this point you might notice that something might look a little bit off. The M is the same color as the rest of the pennant rather. That might tell you that there's something a little bit not right here. Let's go to the cut screen and have a look. Okay, so the bottom mat, that's the black mat. Everything looks good. It'll cut those two openings. Then when we go to the middle layer, it'll cut those openings also, the red. But it's not cutting the M. We want the M to cut in that red middle layer. And instead the M is currently going to be cut along with the white on the top. And that's not what we want, but we can very easily fix that by taking it into Path Trace. So let's do that. Now that we're in Path Trace, we can click on the Set Bevels tab up here. And sort of like the cut screen, we can see what's going on. On the top layer, you can see what's going to be cut there, the main opening and the opening for the smaller photo and the M. Then on the second layer, the two openings, and finally the bottom layer, these openings here. So we want to move that M to the second layer. So that should be easy enough. Let's just click on the second layer and then click on the M to select it. And you see it turns white to indicate that you've selected it. And up here under bevels and outsides, you have all your different choices: a regular bevel, reverse bevel, V-groove, and so on. And we just want that to be just a regular bevel. So just click on that blue button there that says set. And you see it turns blue. And so now you see what we get. And now the M is on the second layer where it belongs. So at this point, the only thing left to do is to take it into the cut screen and follow the directions by placing the bottom mat and cutting away. So that's it, and that's all I have for you as far as that goes right now.